What's up guys, Xelgodis here, bringing you a new episode of Pokemon Live Narration from Pokemon Showdown. I know you're all very excited with my Hail team. It's actually a little bit outdated now since Genesect was released. He's a very hard hitter. Well, I mean not hard exactly, but he has great coverage over everyone on my team except for Kyurem. Ooh. And he's dangerous. Luckily, I don't really see too much of him, although I haven't been able to play a whole lot since school started. I've been really busy with that. He does lead off with his Politoed. I'm just going to go for a Draco Meteor right off the bat, as I usually do. The most special defensive thing he has is his Tentacool, but he will be taking a heavy hit from it. Although I suppose... his Politoed has a Sash. Okay, well I'm just going to switch out to Abomasnow. He's gonna die this turn to the hail damage, and my weather's up to stay for the rest of the match. Great. His team does look a little kind of weird, just kind of stuff. Although most of his team does benefit from the rain, so the Sash just kind of threw me off a little. Now his Mamoswine could have superpower. That's the only thing I can really think of for him switching in, unless he wants to go for Icicle Crash, which wouldn't OHKO me anyway. So let's go out to Jellicent, who can take everything except for 2 Earthquakes, which he does just go for Ice Shard, so that's fine. I'll just go for Scald. Or do I want to go for Scald? He does have that. We'll just go for Will-O-Wisp. In case he goes into the Gastrodon, he could take a Scald, and while Gastrodon isn't very threatening, I don't want him to get the boost. So he's just going to stay in, as I Will-O-Wisp. Hopefully I don't miss. I do. It's a habit of mine to miss on the first Will-O-Wisp of the game. It's sad, I know. It makes me cry every time. But it's okay, because I usually hit it at least on the second one. Although I do lose my Jellicent, it's not a big deal, because the only thing he really checked on this team was the Mamoswine, and he did burn it. And now I know that Mamoswine does not have superpower, or at least I don't think he does. He might have been predicting my Jellicent, but if he did, yeah, I'm thinking he doesn't have it. So I'm just going to go for the Wood Hammer. Do some damage to just about anything well, really? Hopefully he switches in his Gastrodon, predicting something weird, and I get a nice kill off. But that's probably not going to happen. He does switch out to his Tentacool, which will take this not good. I guess he's more specially defensive than physically, which does make sense because Tentacool's special defense is very nice, actually. So I'll just go for another Wood Hammer to take it out, as he goes for a Scald, which burns me, but that's not really a big deal. Abomasnow's job has been pretty much done this game. Whatever he brings in, I can just go for the Ice Shard or the Wood Hammer, depending on, whatever he brings in. He might just bring his Mamoswine and try to Ice Shard me to death, although I'm not sure that'll kill. So yes, he does go into his Thundurus, oh my goodness, Thundurus Therian form. I will just try and get a hard hit off on him with Ice Shard. It does a good 36%. He does miss. He probably should have gone for a Volt Switch, maybe? I don't know. That's sort of a tough one to call. Personally, I would have gone for a Volt Switch, and then gone out into Mamoswine to take the Ice Shard and then finish him off. Oh no, he wouldn't have had to take the Ice Shard. Yeah, he could have just finished me off with an Ice Shard. Instead, he is going to lose his Gastrodon because that is quad super effective, although it is a double down. I'm just going to go into Kyurem to sweep, because that nothing on his team can take it. His Mamoswine is damaged. I don't think he can really take it from full HP anyway. It's kind of a stretch because this is Scarf Kyurem, but Kyurem packs such a big punch. And yeah, he's not Scarfed, or no, he's not Scarfed. So I will be able to take it out with my Blizzard, and all that's left is his Mamoswine. Let's see how well Mamoswine takes this Blizzard. Wow, I was completely wrong. Although, judging by the damage of that Stone Edge, I gotta say that this is some weird defensive Mamoswine set. But that doesn't make too much he might have a lot of HP investment. That's the only thing I can think of. Which would make sense because I shot in priority. And GG. So, that was an okay game, I guess. I haven't been played for a while, if you can tell by the bonus pool. But let's play another game. How about we play NU? I haven't played NU in a while. And that first game was kind of short anyway. So he's got a Quagsire. Rotom Heat is... I'm playing OU by accident. Well, you know, it could be fun. Let's try it out. I'm probably gonna get destroyed horribly. But it'll be fun. It took me a second to register that this is an OU team. But Amoonguss does take care of Celebi fairly well. I can just spore something, which is good. He's just gonna try and calm mine, but I do have the super effective Clear Smog, so really he's not doing much with that. And I do get a critical hit. It does do over half. And I might not be able to KO it, but I will do more heavy damage. If he tries to stay in, well, it's probably not the best idea on his part, but if he does, he will get tons of damage taken off on him. No, it does just go off into his Rotom Heat. Now I'm just trying to think of what would be the best to take a bulky Rotom Heat hit. I'm thinking Emboar might be okay to take it. He definitely won't like it. No, I didn't think so, but judging by his team, nothing's really gonna take a Choice Scarf Flare Blitz from an Adamant Max Attack Emboar. His Quagsire might take it okay, but, well, 23%. With leftovers, that's not the best damage in the world, but it could be a lot worse, so he goes for the Yawn, which is going to force me out. I can't afford to have my Electros sleeping. He does have good coverage. I'm going to play a little risky, go out into my Golem. If he Scalds, that could suck. However, I don't... yeah, okay. Made sense in my mind. I couldn't articulate it, but I switched my Golem in because I figured he would switch out. Stealth Rocks go up on my side of the field. He goes for the Light Screen. That's not very good, but I'll deal with it. Does Celebi does have Natural Cure, so I will go back out into Amoonguss. This way I can put something to sleep. Not indefinitely, but you know. His Rotom Heat goes to sleep. Betty Pie time. I read you a story, and now you were sleeping, Rotom Heat. I can go out into Mr. Piggy. Emboar. Thank you very much, name thingy. I'm so bad. And I'm going to double switch out into Electros, predicting his Quagsire switch in, which he did before. And yes, he did. Good. Good. I will just go for Grass Knot. Even though he's not very heavy, it is quad super effective. Although look at that face. How could I ever kill that? It's a shame. Oh, Light Screen did wear off last turn, which is great because that meant that I could take him out. How cool. Now, I'm just going to go for the Flamethrower. It's super effective. Even with this team, Electros has great coverage. He's so good. I remember, well actually I don't really remember, but I heard stories of when Black and White first came out, how often Electros was used. Just because of his great coverage. Actually, no, he was used because he had Levitate and he was an electric type. Disregard what I just said. I do still think, however, that Electros should be used more because he is pretty good. And I enjoy him, and that's why he should be used, because I like him. Because you know how it works. That Stone Edge, probably Choice Band Interact. No, leftovers. Huh. Okay. Golem can take any attack and KO with an Earthquake, so let's just go for it. If he stays in and goes for, say, Earthquake or close combat, I will be able to take him out, so. And he does just switch out into his Celebi. I could live one hit. Or I could switch into my Amoonguss and put something to sleep, which is what I plan to do, which is what I'm going to do, which is always a good idea, because sleeping things allows you to, well, take it out pretty much for... Oh, wait, Rotom Heat is sleeping. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot I put that to sleep already. I thought I put Bronzong to sleep. Well, that's okay. Like I said before, I do have the Clear Smog, which is going to negate all of his boost-to-boostises. And, yeah. So he did those 2 boosts, 2 turns, wasted, while I can just continuously go for Clear Smogs. And if he wants to switch something else in, that's fine, because Amoonguss, at this point, really kind of walls a good chunk of his team. Even his Thunderous. And while his Rotom Heat is asleep, I can just switch something else in and do big damage. Big damage, big money. But I guess this is living proof that depending on who you are battling, any team can win. Not trying to say this guy is bad or that I'm overly good. Just throwing that out there. And I do get another crit on the Clear Smog, which I don't really have a comment on it. It's kind of, this whole section is kind of useless. I'm kind of whittling him down. I am going to switch out into Emboar in this turn, as he switches out as well into his Terrakion. Now, if he's banded, I do outspeed, I believe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for this superpower. Although maybe I don't outspeed. Oh my goodness. Emboar, you are so slow. That's a scarfed Emboar, guys. That's crazy. Okay. Just go for the Earthquake. I don't know. I could probably do some predicting. Send out Mr. Bull. But I don't know. I just don't feel like taking too many risks, guys. Although that's what I'm doing right now. I'm sending out Mr. Tauros, the big, the one, the only, the Elemental Bull, taking out, well, not taking out, but I will hit the Celebi with a Fire Blast. I don't know if he's really expecting anything like this. So, no, he will just stay in. And it does 47%, which is Baton Pass. Oh, that's scary. That's really scary. Okay. What I can do is stay in, go for the Ice Beam. He does hit me with the Focus Blast, which is obviously going to KO. He is +1. I'm going to go off into Golem. I do have Sturdy, so what I can do is go for Rock Blast, get him down probably past 50%, and then take him out with the Sucker Punch. That's my game plan. That's what I'm going to go with. And this is how we're going to do things around here. Please don't miss. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Take out that pretty big threat. Although now I don't have a clear answer to his Rotom Heat. Although Golem didn't really answer that anyway. He's just going to send out a Celebi. Now, depending on what he wants to do, I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. Because, yeah, if he tries to take me out, then honestly, that was a bad idea. If he... You know what? I don't know what I'm doing anymore, guys. Just... Although, honestly, I think Swoobat can outspeed and KO the rest of his team. Except maybe Rotom Heat, but I can just boost up turn 1 and take him out. Swoobat should be able to take out... I mean, not take out. Outspeed Terrakion and maybe even take it out. Critical hit, I'm sure that didn't matter unless he was running some weird defensive set. Swoobat, like I've mentioned before, is an absolute monster. And I don't think I really even need to go for the boost. I should be able just to take it out with 2, which is exactly what I can do. And 2 Psychics is enough to take it out and secure me the win of the game. Good game. Thank you for watching, guys. As always, you know, I love making these videos for you guys, so I'm glad you are enjoying them. And I will see you next time.